Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a pretty hilarious free game that's available right now that's also being received very, very well. Let's not get it wrong there, but we'll talk about that. On top of that, Destiny 2, the final shape dropped yesterday. Do want to make some notes about some of the server issues, just a little bit humorous if nothing else. And then early access patch notes for Hades 2, early access patch 2 notes, I should say, some updates to that. And that game has been doing outstandingly well in early access, so we'll talk that briefly at the end of this video. But right off the top, Nightmare Cart is available for free. So yes, this is Bloodborne Cart essentially. I cannot believe that this is actually out. You are a beast hunter conscripted against your will to participate in a most peculiar local custom, a tournament where participants race atop mysterious vehicles comprised of copper and steam. Race through blood-soaked gothic streaks atop one of 12 unique vehicles as you seek answers behind the origin of this nightmare. Wield powerful weapons to reduce your opponents to scrap, slaughter beasts to raise your speed, and perform tricks and drifts to generate aether to boost, and overcome challenging boss encounters to unlock the secrets behind this terrible dream. Start your engines, the first race is about to begin. Nightmare Cart currently has a very positive reception, 463 user reviews, 98% positive, very much a throwback visual style here, akin to like a PS1 title. But yeah, that is available if you're looking for a kart racer. Obviously humorous that Bloodborne Kart is on PC prior to Bloodborne. I do honestly expect that Bloodborne will one day be on PC. I don't think this is going to be a situation where, you know, it's just gonna fester forever and ever. It's just Sony has it in their back pocket whenever they decide to print a bunch of money. And it doesn't have to be now. Sometime down the line when they decide to print a bunch of money, they'll always have Bloodborne Remaster, Remake, whatever you want to call it, to port, to release on PS5, whatever the deal is. It's just a matter of them deciding to do it. But it's always gonna be there. It's not like they're on a timed window where, you know, they have to drop it anytime in the near future. In fact, next year is the 10th anniversary of the original release of Bloodborne, so timing it out with 2025, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just saying that I know a lot of people have just given up hope. I haven't given up hope that it'll never come out. Maybe it won't come out in my lifetime, but I do expect it to come out at some point. Given that this is a game that's just in their back pocket, and Sony isn't like Valve, where Valve is just like giving up making regular games. Like, Sony still makes the games that people want. They just do like Concord-style nonsense as well, you know, live servicey games and all that. But they know that they have Bloodborne Remaster in their back pocket, and I'm sure it's gonna be available at some point. Whether it's 2025, 2038, like, I do think it'll be available at some point. But yeah, the idea of waiting till 2038, not ideal. But guess what? I feel like year after year, it not coming out, when it does finally come out, it's just gonna be bigger because the shock of it finally coming out will be like almost a meme in its own right. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Like, I get it, it is fun to meme on it, but I do expect the game to be on PC someday. But if nothing else, you do have Nightmare Cart available free right now, so go check that out if you're interested. Moving on from that, some notes on Destiny 2, the final shape. I have a buddy that literally called out of work, and you know, if you guys knew what his job was, you would think it's hilarious that this man called out of work to play video games, but it's the world we live in. I'm not gonna totally, like, let the cat out of the bag. Like, he'll watch this video and he'll get upset if I say it. But, nevertheless, the man is... I'm literally watching the man stream Destiny 2 Final Shape right now on our Discord page, and he's literally on the last boss. Like, yo, he's been grinding this game. Obviously, the main campaign isn't, like, the lengthiest thing in the world. You just go through it. And his excuse for calling out of work today was, if Bungie had their crap together, he wouldn't have called out and he would have just played it yesterday. Yes, the Bungie Destiny 2 servers were a complete train wreck yesterday. The game actually ended up with a mostly negative reception on Steam that at this point has shifted to a mixed reception. It is wild to me how this game came out with a litany of server issues. Like, it's one thing where Helldivers 2 was a legitimate shock, how big that game was. Destiny 2 Final Shape was certainly big, but bro, it's Bungie. It's Destiny 2. It's the culmination of 7 years of Destiny 2. Everybody involved within Bungie should have expected the game to be relatively big, and it's not like it was a monster of a release, but let's look at SteamDB, and I know that's not everything, as in, you know, people are playing this game on Xbox, people are playing this game on PlayStation for sure. Let's look at the charts. Right now, it's sitting at 251,000 players. The 24-hour peak was 314,000. Probably would have been higher had there not been so many server issues. And the all-time peak happened 15 months ago at 316K. 15 months ago, I believe, would have been around the release of Lightfall, right? Like, that would have been, like, what that coincides with. How are you not prepared? There had to have been other issues going on, because I think everybody expected Final Shape to be bigger than Lightfall, certainly. And for whatever reason, they still had server issues. Sometimes I do wonder if, like, server issues are manufactured to give you the illusion that a game is bigger than it is. When it comes to a situation like this, like, Bungie should have been expecting it. I don't know if there was other things going on or what happened, but yeah, just found it incredibly strange as far as the server issues with Destiny 2 Final Shape. Like, obviously it was going to be notable, but nevertheless, seems to be working now, and yeah, people seem to be enjoying it as well. Lastly, I do want to note, speaking of games people are enjoying, Hades 2 Early Access Patch 2 has been detailed, and that did drop yesterday. General gameplay improvements, I'm not going to go through everything. Nocturnal arms and abilities changes, aspect of the Nocturnal arms, keepsakes, Daedalus hammer upgrades, hexes of Selene, foes and encounter changes, level design and environment changes, and then there's a bunch of other things, bug fixes as well, and yeah, Hades 2 has been incredibly well received. I'm shocked it's not overwhelmingly positive, but I was just about to say it's very positive, and it's gotta be at 94%, and yes, it is in fact at 94%. 37,983 reviews, sitting at 94% positive. $29.99. Remember that the game is probably gonna go up in price, but they'll illustrate when it goes up in price, and I'm sure they'll let you know weeks and weeks in advance, and I'll make sure to let you guys know in a video whenever that does happen, because that's probably when I'm gonna buy the game as well, once the price gets announced to go up, because it's certainly a game I want to play at some point. It's just that I'm not in a rush right now, but if the price is going to go up to $40, which, honestly, I think it would be business malpractice to not up this game's price to $40, just because it's that big of a game when it sees its full release. You could probably make the argument that they could get away with a $50 price point, but I think that would be pushing it a little bit too much, but $40, I think, would be completely serviceable. I mean, compare Hades 2 to, like, Callisto Protocol, and Callisto Protocol was $70, and, you know, there's a lot of titles that are $70 these days. Immortals of Aveum, like, come on. Like, there's... Hades 2 would be justifiably $40. But that is going to do it for me. Again, you can check out Nightmare Cart, free on Steam right now. Quite a hilarious one. Destiny 2 Final Shape, servers seem to be working. If you want to check that out, do go ahead and have a look at our good friends at Green Man Gaming. They've got the game a little bit cheaper, but yeah, game doing fairly well off of the atrocious launch it had yesterday. And Hades 2 gets its latest patch. Go check that out if you're interested, but if you don't play it now, do probably have an idea to pick it up before the price does go up, which I still believe is going to be a ways away. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.